Hello, hello, hello. Kind of timed that perfectly, but I was a second off, I guess. But how are you guys doing tonight? Welcome in, everybody. It's me and my co-host tonight, Rocky. There he is back there. If I talk too much about him, he'll probably want to leave. But if you're new to the channel, I'm Tanya, and we do talk true crime daily here. So if that's something that you're into, subscribe to the channel if you'd like. We'd love to have you. And don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow and helps get us into the algorithm. And we need to get this case out into the algorithm. A lot of people are talking about it, but I think we could have some more. So we'll give it a couple seconds to get some people in here. It is Sunday, the 25th of February. So hopefully you guys are having you had a great weekend. Let me know what you guys did this weekend in the comments below. And I'm going to turn my camera off for just a second because I feel like I need an eye drop. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys. I should have did this before my live, but it wasn't bothering me right until I literally just went live. So I'm just going to put an eye drop in. Sorry about that. Well, welcome in, everybody. Let's see who's in the place tonight. Today we hung curtains. I wanted to do so many lives today. I was like, I had all this stuff planned. And then Vincent woke up and he was like, I'm going to hang the curtains. And I'm like, oh, let's do that. Let's get those done. So we finally got all that done. It's like one of the last things we had to do. So let me come up into the chat. I couldn't see from where I was at. So, hey, Mary Beth, welcome in. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, ALR. And we got Deborah's in here. Ladybug. Catherine. Well, look at that. The whole gang's here. Did I pass ALR? Oh, look at. How to pass you? I think sometimes when like the names are like, which is good, green, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like some of them look the same because, my vision's not the greatest. Hey, Sarah. So if I ever pass over you, I don't do it on purpose. I don't. I know, Ashley. I heard about her. I heard that she was diagnosed with dementia. That's very sad. And then I've heard her whole life is in a whirlwind. So yeah, really, that's really what it was, Ashley. Yeah. And she was so funny, like she was so funny. Hey, Yankee Kyle, thank you for sharing me on your community tab. That really helps. Thank you. Welcome in. We're back again. Back for another round, Hey, Ella Blue, welcome in. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Therese. Aw. What happened? What's your injury, Therese? Let me know. Hey, Cat's Life, maybe I could help somehow. Give you some advice. I don't know. I feel like I've broken everything and hurt everything. CJK, hey, welcome in. Hey, T Salas. Niners girl. But you'd never be able to tell by looking at me. That's the beauty of, titanium. Intensive therapy. Yeah, you gave me the willies. I'm supposed to go to therapy Tuesday. And no. Hey, Stephanie. I can barely make it up my stairs. I'm so weak right now, though. I think it's from sitting so much. Like I'm used to moving. And the last year I've been sitting more. And I need to get up and moving. So he whizzed. If I watch a Temu ad, I end up on Temu. Hey, Ricky. Ricky Beaver's in the house. Oh, yes. Well, welcome in. You're in a good chat. Hey, preschool Granny. I'm going to say your name wrong every time. Oh, concrete. Oh, yes, I remember when you fell. Wow, I was still having troubles. Oh, my gosh. Left wrist and knee. I had the metal in my left wrist. Got that taken out. Got it taken out. You can see the scar. And I got a tattoo put there instead. Hey, Courtney, welcome in. Oh, thank you, Ricky. I appreciate that. Girl needs it. I do. I need it. PKC. I think it's just because I'm used to working out and I just stopped kind of working out. And I just need to get back up and moving and grooving again, get my strength, get my balance. That's all. Just balance and strength. So I really want to cancel Tuesdays, but I'm going to try my damnedest to go. I'm in a limbo. At least I can admit it. And I like to say it's the drive that makes me not want to go. That's not it. It's the actual physical therapy. It's not really the therapy. It's the talking to somebody about the injuries that got there to my therapy. Like, well, I don't know. I just don't like to do all that. I don't like making things about me. I'm like, how about you today? So I think we got some people in here now. Well, if you guys want to go over to my second channel, I'm going to drop the link if you guys would like to subscribe over there. We're going to go live. I wanted to go live when we hit 500 subscribers, but I think I'm going to go live before that. We went live before over there. I might just do a couple like Q&As, get it started, get the juices flowing over there, and then we'll take it from there. I think it'll be fun. It'll be a good channel to kind of have a break from, always talking about true crime. So, and I was trying to get the link for the membership. If anyone would like to join our channel membership, we'd love to have you do that as well. And I'll put that in the link I'll put the link in the chat throughout the live. I actually, this one, you'll like this one because you were talking biblical. This tattoo, I got this one after my car accident, and it is the last words that Jesus said on the cross. This is in Hebrew. And it means it is finished. And to me, that means like new life, new beginning. It's finished, past is the past. That's how I kind of like take that. So, and then I have one on my back, and it's my initials in Chinese writing that I got when I was a kid. I was 18, got my first one. It was fun. Let me know if you guys have any tattoos. Like, let me know your first tattoo if you have any. And let me know when you got it. Because I think it's so funny hearing other people's tattoo stories. So I'll go ahead and start talking about the case that we're going to be talking about tonight. We're going to be talking about Elijah here. Cutest kid. I think the first time we discussed it wasn't on a live about Elijah. It was on an Audrey Cunningham, I think, live. And we talked about it at the end at the end. I said, look at this little boy. He's adorable. They just found out he was missing. And I was like, I'm going to look this story up and we'll like start talking about it. So we talked about it a little bit. It looks like here on the 22nd. So just a couple of days ago, but there wasn't a whole lot of information out then. So we're going to kind of go over what we know now. And I've been deep diving into this Jesse guy, and y'all, I don't even know it. It's been a rabbit hole today. So we'll get right into it here. Welcome on in, everybody. I know, Duchess. He's like the cutest. The cutest. The picture on my thumbnail, oh my lordy, that picture of him is just like the cutest. That's the picture I saw, and I was like, this boy, I need to talk about this little boy. Wiss said, no tats, I'm clean. I have a crop circle tattoo. You were 16? That's so crazy. I agree. Good thought. My mom would say no. You got matching Chinese love symbol. I love that. I wish I could have one with my mom. Like I had a matching tattoo. Princess Diana, a purple rose. I love that solo. Hey, art deduction. Hey, Frank, how you doing? I got my last year song that Pink Tulip. Oh, I love that. These are so cute. Hi, Niners girl. This is Hey, Aries. You guys got some cool tattoos. One Reagan area tattoos. That's awesome. It's over my heart, my son's footprints and his name and angel wings. Oh, my lordy, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. First one was a butterfly, an infinity ometic. Oh, you guys have some cool ones. I don't feel good about this case either, but you guys are making me feel a little better about tonight. I'll have to check. I don't know. I'll have to check. If we don't hear from her, I'll get on Instagram. I'll find her. Hey, Lenora, welcome in. That's cool. I like that, Frank, and a ton of roses. I always like the 90s rose. You know what I'm talking about? Like the 90s, like the late 80s, early 90s tattoo rose, like on the ankle. I thought about going old school and getting that, like bringing those back. Everybody had those. You're keen too. See, my mother never said tattoo. She said, no tattoos, never a day. She said, never a day. I'm not doing it. Wouldn't do it. And then I got this one. And when I got it, she was like, wouldn't it have been better if you put like a little like blood droplet right there? And I'm like, that would have been good, Mom. And she's like, I think I'm going to get it. So I wish she would have been able to get it. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's another missing baby. Yes. Hey, Elizabeth. Yeah. There's just, I really feel like we're the kids channel right now. And that's what I was telling you. Like, let's go through a couple that we've went through that we've had just over the last few days. Chad Doberman, Audrey Cunningham. We went over that a lot. Ruby Frankie and Jody Hildebrandt. The couple that locked their 6-year-old daughter in a dog cage. Then we took a break, we did Brian Koberger, but that's like kids. I feel like those are kids too, but not, not really. They're adults. But then we went to Mariah Thomas, the woman that was charged with putting her baby in the oven. And I'm like, okay, we got to find some adults or something. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but the babies it's just hurt. It breaks my heart too much. So this is little of Elijah Vu. Get a good look at him. You never know where a baby or where a kid could be, where they could end up. And we know that. An Amber Alert was activated though. And this was on Tuesday for 3-year-old Elijah Vu. And he's missing from Two Rivers, Wisconsin. Authorities said Elijah Vu's caregiver last saw him at 8 a.m. at his home on Tuesday, February 20th, 2024, near 39th and Mishicot in Two Rivers. Let me know if you guys remember a show with the name Twin Rivers, because I keep wanting to say Twin Rivers and I don't know where I'm getting that from. So maybe you guys will know. He has a birthmark on his left knee. He was last seen wearing gray sweatpants, a long sleeve colored shirt, and red and green dinosaur slip-on shoes. Vu may be carrying a red and white plaid blanket. Anyone with information is asked to call Two Rivers Police Department at 920-686-7200. Or I think you can even probably take a picture with your phone of the QR code. So the blanket is pictured there on the right. And it says it may be with him. I think that they should know that. Like, I don't know. That just bothers me. It bothered me last time. It bothers me every time I read it. Exactly. How did he get out on his own? There's just y'all, we're gonna answer some questions tonight because I got records pulled up. I've got notes from the court hearing that we'll listen to. I've got a lot. I've got the so the tattoo that's on his neck. After I got off the live the other night, remember, I was like, what's 920? I don't get 920. And Ashley said, no, it's 420. But no, it actually is 920. And then Vincent looked it up because I was like, look that up, see what that is. And we'll look into it more, but it's a gang that it's 920 Bloods, and they're out in Wisconsin. And it's an Asian gang. So I'm pretty sure it does say 920. That's what I'm thinking it says on his neck. But we'll go through that later on in the live. I've got some stuff. I've been reading and going through. I was almost late. I was like, okay, I got to stop. We'll do it on another live. I had to stop myself from going down the rabbit hole even deeper. But I wanted to read this article to you guys first. We're just going to kind of go like in chronological order a little bit, just like kind of touch on what happened. And then we'll get into like what's kind of new and what's been coming out. That way, if you guys don't know about the case, you guys will have a little bit of a, I'm not going to be jumping, too much for you guys. So, and I think that's what it is. The area code there, maybe. Yeah. Like the 920 Bloods. It's just, it's so weird. It's not weird that they're called that. It's weird that I have a shirt that has my area code on it that I used to wear all the time now. And I'm like, people think that was like gang related because a lot of people do use area codes. But mine wasn't. So this one is before the mother was, arrested. This article came out on the 22nd, and I believe it was right before then, or right after then. We're learning more about the family of Elijah Vu, the 3-year-old boy who police say went missing in Two Rivers on Tuesday. Through Claremont, I don't know how to say that, I'm sorry, County, let me see, because we'll be saying this a lot. Calumet County court records, we confirmed his mother is Katrina Baur. According to the Manitowoc County Clerk of Circuit Court's office, she was referred on a child neglect charge. She has not been formally charged. I'm going to say here in a minute. The court did not confirm whether or not this referred charge is related to the missing child. In a news release Thursday night concerning Elijah, Two Rivers police said, is it Baur or Bar? And Jesse Vang are due in court Friday afternoon on an allegation of child neglect. Police did not identify Vang's relationship to the situation, and it is unknown whether those court appearances are related to the disappearance of Elijah. Katrina was booked into the Manitowoc County Jail, and a bond hearing for her on Thursday was canceled. Authorities haven't told us anything else about her case. Well, they ended up going to court. So they are charged with child neglect. What kind of charge is that? What the hell? You have a missing child and you're charged with child neglect. I don't understand the court systems. I think that you should be charged with, you don't have your child, you're going to be in jail until you produce your child. I don't know what charge that would be. It's a long charge, but if you cannot produce your child, you should be arrested and put into jail until you can produce your child. Kind of like Madalena. Ashley, yeah, that's why I feel some sort of way. Feeling some sort of way about these cases. Like, what kind of freaking charge is that? After we listened to this court hearing, because I didn't listen to all of it, they better up them charges. Like, I know that I guess you don't have to have like a little person, an unalive person to charge somebody. This man is. Oh my gosh, Jennifer. Oh, did you see they were checking the landfill? And we'll go over that. And Jennifer, as soon as I saw the picture of them looking in the landfill, the video, I physically felt ill. Like, I physically felt ill. I think you can even tell on the live. I was like, this isn't, I didn't like that. I don't like that at all. So mom has been arrested by now, but we'll get into that here soon. And then I believe that, so I've been trying to, because I'm like, what is going on with, Elijah's dad? From what I've heard, and I can't 100%, 1000% confirm, I hear that he's in jail. So when this story first broke and came out, I had heard that I thought the mother was in jail, but she wasn't. She was, free as a bird at the time. So I'm thinking that maybe that was what it was. Yes, about Lori Vallow, but she ran away to Hawaii. Exactly. People just let her go. Except for Nathan. He was chasing her. Nathan was chasing her. Nate was like, where's the kids? I need a shirt that says that. Where's the kids? And I could wear it for every case, all these cases. It's so sad. I figured we go through like some of the press releases because there was a fake video, I guess, circulating. I didn't see it. I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but this was just from a day ago. So I figured I would read this just in case you guys did see it, or somebody that, like you'll be in another chat. Maybe someone will come in, they'll say, I saw this, and they'll run it off as, fact. And you'll be able to say, hey, no, I saw this on the Twin Rivers Police Department website. I didn't see this though. So it says this is a release date for February 24th at 1:15 p.m. So that was yesterday. To continuing our community informed, we felt it important to share the following facts. Elijah has not been located. We are aware of at least one fake video circulating social media that shows the recovery of a minor by officers. That's disgusting. That's someone else's child that supposedly was recovered, and someone's showing this. Again, beware of scams seeking your money and personal information, but also those now looking to take advantage of this unfortunate incident. Yeah, don't believe anything. If you see someone in chat and they say that they're the person's mother even, or sister, brother, aunt, uncle, no, don't believe it. The Two Rivers Police Department is your source for facts regarding this case, and we will continue to update the community as we are able and as timely as we can. We are aware of numerous coordinated citizen search efforts all over Manitowoc County. Thank you for those continued efforts. Please continue to respect others' private property and be cautious when conducting those searches, as your safety is important. We appreciate everyone's joint concern and dedication to locating Elijah. We continue to work day and night following up on all tips and leads. Thank you to Two Rivers School District for allowing us to utilize McGee Elementary School to accommodate our expanding operational needs. No students or incidents at that school are under investigation, nor are any others endangered. They just need bigger space. Let me look this up. I wanted to know like how big it is there. And who moves there? Who moves to Wisconsin? I'm just kidding. Wisconsin's probably beautiful. So let me see. Population 11,000. That was 2021, but 11,000? Small. And welcome in, everybody. Sorry if I didn't see you. It's hard I can't see when I'm reading. Hey, Squeaky Wheel. I know. I hope it's not. You know how long it took them to find Quentin? And I can't believe they found him. To this day. It amazes me what those police officers went through with the YouTubers, the protesting, the landfill searches, the mother not cooperating, the grandmother not cooperating. Oh, my Lordy. It's just, they don't get paid enough. With the assistance of Wings of Hope and North Star, advanced searches of our rivers and our waters are underway with a variety of boats, drones, and dogs in the area. You may also see extensive teams of officers and agents on foot speaking with people door to door. Continue to contact our police department's business number, 920-793-1191, with any food donation request. Oh, never mind. We have accounts set up to accept money. Okay, let me see. We don't need all that. Please note our tip line is 1-844-267-6648, or submit information via our Crime Stoppers app with any information you think is helpful. Callers with information leading to a location of Elijah or arrest of person involved or responsible for his disappearance could become eligible to receive a reward up to $1,000. Wow, come on, guys. We got to get those Crime Stopper rewards up. They should be the same. If you're going to give someone a reward, like put out a reward for someone, like where's his $10,000? Man, that gets me. And okay, I want to know this. If you guys know, because I need to like write this stuff down. I need to find some stuff out. I need to change some things. Who is in charge? Like who donates or whatever gives money into the Crime Stoppers? Is this a tax thing? People pay into it? Or is it people that donate? Does anyone know? Because they need to be setting aside some money for the Crime Stoppers rewards. You know, it's just crazy. Elizabeth, you're fine. No, you're fine. We're praying for you. Hope you're feeling okay. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know that one. Okay. So we'll go up here. It's just is given a update. So this is another update. Update number 2, it says, I didn't even see that. In order to maximize the resources offered to us, law enforcement will continue our search efforts on land and water throughout the night. How can you search the water at night? Can you search sonar? I mean, I don't know. I guess. People donate, Deborah? Okay. We need to get more people to donate or something. Donate. I wish it was state by state, because then we could do like a state a month or something. You know what I mean? Do a big fundraiser, but or every couple of months, but every county, that would take us. I wouldn't live that long to get all the counties. I would try though. It's crazy. Maybe we could do something like that. You can donate to Crime Stoppers. So I'm wondering, I'm going to think of something. What if we do something where we all choose a police department to donate? Do you know what I mean? To donate to once every couple of months, you know what I mean? And we could all whoever wants to can just throw in whatever it is, and whatever the super chat is, I'll match it, because 30% gets taken from PayPal, or we could do not PayPal, through YouTube, or we could do PayPal and I could put them all to the side. At the end of the night, we can collect the number, do something like that. Yeah, it's just man. Because $1,000. I mean, if this does have something to do with something bigger, and I think it does. I don't think this little boy is going to come back to us alive. I just don't. I mean, I pray he does. I pray, but there's so many times that we have cases and that everyone always says the T word, trafficking, and I don't know. I know it happens, but I just don't see it with this little boy, especially because he was going to this guy for disciplinary reasons. That just doesn't, you know what I mean? Disciplinary reasons. And then he's gone. That doesn't look good to me. This article is going to give us though a little bit more. It's going to give us everything we need to know. And then we'll watch the court proceedings. I don't know if you guys have seen them. It's not too terribly long. 19 minutes altogether. I don't even think it's a full 19 minutes because she's on mute in the beginning. So no way, Wist. Shut the front door. Summer doesn't have a reward anymore. What about all the people that are covering her story? There's so many people. No one's put a reward for her. I didn't know that. See, I know the Summers Wells case, but I know the fact details. You know what I mean? In the beginning, I know that stuff. I don't know anything else. She should have $1 million. Oh my gosh, she should have so much. Her reward should be at least up to $100,000 by now. How many years are we going on? 2.5? Wisp will know. I know she'll know. She'll probably know as many days. Expired. I didn't know that a reward get expired just like that. It should expire after they say the person is unalived. You know what I mean? Unalived. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ladybug. Thank you. Thank you for $9.99. We'll do something with that. Yes. Thank you. They gave Summer's reward to the child advocacy. Okay, well, okay, what's the, at least they did that, but there should be a reward though. You know what I mean? Get all those creators. There's so many creators that are like, streaming Summer Wells every night. They did extend it once. Oh my Lord. We got to figure something out for Summer. I don't even cover the case, and oh my gosh, that's terrifying. As a parent, like I'm not a parent, but as if I was a parent, and my little girl was lost out there, and it only been a couple years, and they took the reward away. Oh my God. Keeping grinding up. Yep. That's what it is. That's how you know. Wow. I'm really, you guys shocked me with that one. I didn't know I would think that it would be like after the person is, deemed like considered like unalived, and they have that, like, they're like, yep, okay, it's been 7 years or whatever. Oh my gosh. I mean, what are they going to do? Like, they don't need that money that bad. They could put it in there. They could keep that. I haven't either. Oh, Cheryl, I was thinking about him last night. The other night, I was like, I haven't seen him come up on my For You page for a while. Mary Beth, thank you for gifting a membership. Colino. Get on in here, Colino. Wow. Murdoch's put a 6-month time frame on their reward. They were probably ready to try him. Wow. Okay, so this article here is going to give us a little bit more info. Oh, it's got a little gallery of pictures. Let's see. Oh, this one's one of my favorite ones too. Look at him. Oh, I don't like that one. That one's sad. That dog is on a mission though. That guy is too. I don't know how officers do it. They're always in the cold weather, and they are just like wearing regular old clothes. Like, they don't have a bunch of coats on or nothing. They're just like, we're doing it. I don't know how they do it. They just must have that adrenaline going. Authorities in Wisconsin continued a massive search effort on Sunday for Elijah Vu, a 3-year-old boy who was reported missing on Tuesday, in a case that galvanized the local community and led to an arrest of the child's mother and male acquaintance. Elijah was last seen at a home in Two Rivers, a city 40 miles southeast of Green Bay, on Tuesday, police said. The boy's caretaker reported him missing to local law enforcement at approximately 10:59 a.m. in the morning. An Amber Alert was issued later that day and has remained active since. I'm going to cough really quick. Sorry, guys. I was like, that's going to be a big cough. Oh, I know. Doesn't he look like Quentin? Like, I think that he does. The picture with Quentin with like the towel or something in his hand, the blanket, and he has the little blue shorts on and the t-shirt with the little blue. It's like orange with blue characters on it. Like, I can visualize the picture. So the caregiver and the enforcer, we'll call them, is that they're one and the same. Because I was getting so dang confused at first. I'm like, caretaker, who the hell's the caretaker? Who's the mom? But now I'm starting to get it down. Jesse Vang would have been considered, he's not the caretaker though. He's not considered a caretaker to me. But that's he was there with him. So on Friday, police announced the arrest of Elijah's mother, Katrina, is it Baur? I think it's Baur, but I don't know. We'll find out soon. Because I think that the judge might mispronounce it, but I'm not sure. Katarina, or is it Katrina? Now I'm wondering what her name is. How's her name spelled? Did I spell it wrong? Is it Katarina or Katrina? Let me see here. Hold on a second. Yeah, like they have this spelled wrong. I'm like, her name is Katrina. I'm like, look at this. Hold on. They did spell it wrong. But that happens. It says Katarina. Katarina? I can't highlight it, but it's right there. Under the blue. So she's 31, and then Jesse Vang is 39. And then Jesse's a man who lives at the Two Rivers home where Elijah was last seen. Manitowoc County District Attorney Jacqueline LeBray said Baur was sent with Elijah to stay, LeBray said Baur had sent Elijah to stay with Vang in Two Rivers for disciplinary purposes. Disciplinary purposes. He's 3 years old. I don't care if he's 14. Why would you ever send your kid to someone else's home for disciplinary purposes? You discipline your own children. You don't outsource discipline. Who the hell would outsource discipline? Y'all have kids. You know, when they get you to that level of like, ugh, would you be like, let me send you over here? No, I don't think so. To get disciplined, I don't think so. Yeah. You know what I do? We take them to the car. That's what we used to do. Take them to the car. There was a kid crying at Target today. I was like, she needs to go to the car like I did. I say, I used to scream so bad going to the car. I said, people thought I was getting kidnapped. Right? So you're just, because you're so upset with your child, you're just like, I need to discipline you. I need to discipline you. And then you're like, nope, I'm not going to discipline you. I'm going to let him do it. I just don't get it. Wizard Ball will hold on to your seatbelt because this one's a good one. I mean, it's got all the makings of I'm terrified for this little boy. No, they can't be. Sergeant George. Exactly. They cannot be. My parents were always my parents never even tried to like hit us. I don't know. They just were like, I don't know. We were good kids though. We were really good kids. We just kind of knew better. Well, actually, my dad did put a kid in timeout once. We were watching him. He did. He made him stand on his hands. He put him in a handstand for like a couple seconds, made him stand like that, and then stand him in the corner. He was funny. The kid loved it. Yes. I outsource love and patience when I need a break, not discipline. Yes. Yes. The car or the bathroom. Yeah, little Patty's. And then all you have to say is we're going to the car. And you're like, I'm cool. You know what I mean? That's the best part. We're going to the car. Like you'll say that after everything, the kid's like, I want that. We're going to the car. Oh, wait, I got to show Ashley's thing. I know, 3 years old. Now, I wonder what the disciplinary purposes were, but he was a caretaker. I'm going to call her Katrina because I can't say her last name yet. Katrina was not in Two Rivers when Elijah went missing, but lied to police when asked about her recent whereabouts, the district attorney said. She intentionally sent that child for disciplinary reasons for more than a week to the residence. For more than a week. LeBray said in a statement to the court, she was aware of the tactics Vang used and the lack of care he provided. Authorities have not explained the relationship between Katrina and Jesse Vang, and officials at the police department and district attorney's office did not immediately respond to requests for comment on Sunday. Probably not there. Katrina faces a charge of party to a crime, child neglect. Vang, the guy that had the child, that had Elijah, he faces child neglect. Additional charges are expected, according to the district attorney. There better be, or I will be on fire. Their initial appearance hearings are scheduled for Monday. At Vang's bail hearing, LeBray noted that he has a history of criminal convictions, including drug, I already said the D word, and child A charge from 2002. Vang is also on a federal hold similar to probation hold from when he was convicted of federal drug trafficking. Sound like a dog. Sound like a dog saying that. Charges in 2017. Like, what's his name? Scooby. So multiple agencies, hundreds of locals search for Elijah. Since his disappearance was reported, local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies have been looking, and hundreds of area residents have begun to scour the city on the coast of Lake Michigan in search of Elijah. On Saturday, Two Rivers Police Chief Ben Mirnett said advanced searches of rivers and other waters were underway with a combination of boats, drones, and trained dogs in the area. It's like, I'll look that up in a minute. Hold on. I want to know. Sorry, I just wanted to type that in because I wanted to see how big that area is too. Search teams were also looking through landfills in the Manitowoc County region. Marinette said at a news conference that local residents might also see extensive teams of officers and agents out on foot speaking with people with door to door. I could not get that out. Sorry. The police department has also set up accounts for monetary donations towards search efforts or a cash reward for information leading to the child. No search efforts. You just search for him and you just do that for free. Everyone do it for free. I know everyone can't, but you know. Meanwhile, hundreds of residents from the city and neighboring communities turned out to help find or search for Elijah, and several Facebook pages were created to organize the grassroots efforts. One community member created a Google map where people with a Google account could mark areas they had already searched. Locals also turned up in large numbers for a candlelight vigil for Elijah on Wednesday at the St. Peter, the Fisherman Catholic Parish in Two Rivers. Police said Elijah comes from Hmong and white parents with dark brown hair and brown eyes. He is approximately 3 feet tall and has a birthmark on his left knee. He was last seen wearing gray pants, a dark-colored long-sleeve shirt, and a pair of red and green dinosaur slip-on shoes. He may be carrying a red and white plaid blanket. Man. I hope wherever he is, I hope he's safe. But more importantly, I hope he's safe. I hope he's found soon. And I hope that he has his little blankie with him. And I hope he's never given back to that woman. Who the hell sends their kids somewhere to be disciplined? This is like, I don't even know. This is almost worse than the parents that send their kids to those camps. You know what I mean? For the experience, kind of like Ruby Frankie. Because this lady knew damn well she was sending her kid over for. She knew he was going to be doing. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. I don't know what his disciplinary meant. I don't even want to know what his disciplinary meant. It's sick. I mean, there's no other word for it. I'm going to play this video here. I think she doesn't. Okay. Oh, she doesn't talk like right in the beginning. So I'll fast forward it when we need to. Actually, this one I think she does. This one I think is a little bit different. Let me make sure I have the whole thing though. I'm actually going to put her name in. Sorry, I couldn't think of what I was trying to type in. Okay, so we go to videos. So it's 1954 on here. I think this is the one where she wasn't talking. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. So that's the only difference. Because I knew that the videos were slightly like the number or like the amount of time was a little different. This is when I think she actually gets her camera going. But this one is actually has a better view. Yeah. Nope, it's the same one, I think. So we'll watch this one here. So they are still searching hard. Yes. So what they're doing right now is they've been searching as far as we know, yesterday was the last time it looked like they did a post, wasn't it? No, 8 hours ago. Wait, did I not read this one? Oh, no, this is the one I read. So, yeah. So at 12:05 p.m., it says our search efforts continued throughout last night and will continue today on our city rivers. Thank you to Door County / Sturgeon Bay dive team and the Green Bay dive team for further assisting last night with the efforts already in place by Wings of Hope and North Star. We have resumed our neighborhood canvas and continue to follow up on leads and tips. And then the $1,000 reward. So yeah, they're still searching the dogs, drones, all of it. He's only 3. Yeah, 3 years old. Little 3-year-old baby. Just a little thing. He's so little. And y'all, that picture of him in the car seat. I'm gonna get Vincent's mom to send me that picture. There is a picture of Vincent when he was a little boy and he's at Disneyland. I remember the picture. I told him the other night, I was like, you're at Disneyland. And he's like, oh yeah. I'm like, you look like this kid. Like, I have to, let me see if I can pull up the picture really quick. Like, it's uncanny. It was just on the one this one. Like, we were just on it. Let me see if I can blow it up a little bit. Oops. My notebook's like on my trackpad, so I'll just share it like this. But yeah, this little boy, I'm like, first night we were playing this, because the first article we read over this, it said that he was a white boy, like a white kid. And I'm like, no, not this one. So this little boy's Asian. This little boy's got Asian in him because he's just adorable. And I hope he's safe. I really do. I really, really do. I mean, we had some luck. We've had some luck with Charlotte, like Charlotte Cena, and we're having even more luck with her because he's not even taking it to court. He pled guilty. He's going to jail. So at least, we have that one. It's especially coming on the back end of Audrey, it's just hard. So I think it's harder to be positive right now, but I'm going to try to be as positive as we can be. So they do have his mom and the enforcer, Jesse Vang. They're both, or Vang, what's his last name? Vang. Yeah, they're both in county lockup right now. So they went on Friday to their first court appearance, and this is what this is. And it's like 19 minutes long. But from where I was listening to it earlier, they do say some things that makes you think, And you look at her appearance, just like their demeanor. Just look at her demeanor. It's so nonchalant. Like she doesn't want to be there. Of course, no one wants to be in jail, but it's kind of like she doesn't have time for this. Not like she doesn't have time. She needs to go find her kid. She just doesn't have time. She just wants to go like home or back to her cell, just to be away from these people. So we'll go ahead and play this here. And if you guys don't mind just hitting the like button, that really helps the channel. That'd be really great. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it.
Our first individual is...
Oh, my 4-year-old nephew. When my nephew was 4, oh my Lord. When he was 3, he broke my nose. And that hurt on accident. But no, when my nephew was 4, he's a little terror. He still is at 21.
Ms. Baur is referred for party to a crime, neglecting
See, that's
a
what I
child.
say.
There is a probable cause statement. At this point, this is referred for charges. It is not yet a complaint. And it is just that charge. I don't know what the public is expecting to happen today, but I just wanted to set everyone up that this is probably going to be disappointing to what you think. This is the charge. This is what we're dealing with. All right, Attorney Larson.
Ms. Baur's address is Wisconsin Dells 53965. She does not currently have a telephone number. Her date of birth is of 92. She is currently receiving SSDI and therefore is not employed. She has a history of making court dates except for 2 occasions. In 2017, she had a bench warrant issued, but 2 days later it was withdrawn without a hearing. Then she had another missed court in a CT matter, and that was restored to a signature bond within a week.
All right, thank you. We'll hear from the DA, and then my understanding is there are some victims that wish to speak. They do have a right to speak on the subject of bail only today. And then I will give Attorney Larson the last word.
I think there is a painter in there.
Attorney LaBrie.
Commissioner, the state is asking for $15,000 cash bail. We're asking for no contact with co-defendant.
$15,000. That's it.
We're asking for no contact with any children under the age of 18. Judge Deeds,
You probably should have done that a long time ago.
That was done yesterday with an affidavit submitted to the judge. So probable cause has been established by a circuit court judge. The state feels that the cash bond is warranted based upon the facts that are listed in the affidavit before Your Honor, as well as the fact that she intentionally sent that child for disciplinary reasons for more than a week to the residence. She was aware of the tactics used and the lack of care provided. This was an intentional thing by her. And On at least 2 occasions during interviews, she has provided false information on her whereabouts during the past week. So there is a concern of providing false information to officers. So there is additional charges of obstructing that will be coming. She does not reside in Manitowoc County. She does have.
Speak up, lady.
Attorney Larson referenced some prior matters. She has 17 CT 752 out of Outagamie County, where I counted 4 missed court appearances. February 1st, 2018, where a bench warrant was authorized. That was returned on warrant February 9th. May 16th, 2018.
Pretty much this lady's reading off all the time she didn't show up for court. She said, she's known to run, Judge. She's known to run. Now she's going to read off all the dates she ran.
Bench warrant was issued. Return on warrant was May 23rd. On August 14th, 2018, failed to appear for the plea hearing. Bench warrant authorized. Return on warrant October 19th. November 6th, 2018, failed to appear. Bench warrant returned on November 15th. Then in 17 CT 236 out of Outagamie County, there was a missed court on June 21st. The return on warrant was June 23rd. She also has 2 prior disorderly conduct convictions, one from 2000.
2 prior convictions.
County, and one from 2011 in Winnebago County. I think she, based upon her lack of ties, the seriousness of the offense, the prior missed court appearances, that a significant cash bail is warranted, and I would ask the court to impose that with the other conditions requested. Thank you.
Leave her in there.
It was the no contact with persons under the age of 18 and no contact with.
Hey, Dreamcatcher.
Correct. All right, thank you. All right, so at this point, the victims that wish to speak can come up. You need to come.
That's
up to the
good that you have to pay the whole amount.
You need to identify yourself.
So this right here is going to be, this is going to be Elijah's aunt. So her name is Linda. Remember we went over her Facebook on the last live a little bit. She has had like a message to say she's the one that's kind of been front and center for the family and has been talking and speaking. I'm assuming that she is the father's sister. That's me assuming. I'm pretty sure I'm right. And she's maybe talking on his behalf because he's not there. Whatever the case, I'm glad that she's there and she's speaking up for this child, and she's speaking up for Elijah because someone needs to, I mean, nobody has.
Okay. My family and I are requesting a no
I think it's a little hard to hear. Sorry, guys.
cash bail. They are the last 2 to have seen our baby Elijah, and at this moment are the prime suspects. So until we find the truth as to the whereabouts of Elijah, we like to make sure that these 2 are readily available for questioning. And in the case where bail is given and made, we ask that the person on bail will have no contact with anyone under the age of 18 years old and the families of the victim. That is all I have.
Right, thank you. Someone else? Or no?
Now, do they normally do that? Do you guys know? Do they normally? I've never experienced that. Like where there's been a witness or someone's been allowed to come up and actually speak and give a reason why they don't want you out of jail. Normally the judge just says yay or nay, but maybe it's something in Wisconsin. Yeah, Therese, that's what I've heard too, that that dad was already in jail. Yeah. Oh, man.
That's the only victim that wishes to speak, Attorney Larson.
And if she's hanging out with a guy that might be in like this 920 gang that I think that he might be in, then, I wonder what her ex is like. Maybe he's a great guy. I don't know. But you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Usually you don't just go from like a super awesome, sweet, kind person to that. You know what I mean? Like normally, You're on that track.
Commissioner, I would just indicate that Ms. Bauer does not have any cash to post. She does receive SSDI. She does qualify for an attorney through our office, and she has no significant assets. I understand that she lives in Wisconsin Dells, but she does reside in the state, and she will appear at all future court dates. We ask that the court take those factors into consideration.
Wonder how many attorneys said that. She'll show up to court when she didn't show up to court.
This court has neglect charges before it fairly regularly. This case, though, has,
I want to warn you too, like this woman, I forgot about this part. I don't know if this judge is going to be cut out for this kind of a case. I mean, it's just magistrate, so she ain't got much to do with it, but she like almost wants to cry. It's so sad.
drawn the attention because we have the missing child involved.
You can tell she's a sweet lady.
And that, of course, pulls at court's feelings, emotions, and heartstrings for the care of the child, but it doesn't change the nature of the charges from any other neglect case. And I think we have to keep that in mind too, that that's what we have right now. I've seen the probable cause statements. I know there's more specifics about the alleged behaviors, tactics, as I believe Attorney Labrie referenced it. I suspect that as charging decisions are made, there could be other charges added. The mother, though, was not present. She knew. That makes it the party to the crime or enabling the behaviors. The lack of immediate ties to the community are something I can consider. The likelihood that there would be additional misses. While the family is saying low cash bail, they want the individuals to be available. If they're in the jail, potentially they are available.
Leave them in the jail. That's what I would have
Another
done.
consideration besides the alleged crimes, to also consider the ability of a person to abide by the conditions, which means are they able to post? And it would not appear that Ms. Bauer on her own is able to do so. I do not know if she has resources as she reaches out to her extended family that would be able to assist her in posting bond. I thank Attorney Labrie for mentioning that Judge Dietz had already taken care of signing the probable cause statements. There's no doubt that the information does meet that standard. I am going to set cash bail. At this stage, the $15,000, while substantial, is also appropriate. I'll set that amount with the two conditions: no contact with any persons
Yeah,
under
let me.
the age of 18.
But I just thought of that. Ladybug, especially going to court. Yeah. What is up with people not getting ready for court? What is up with that? My mama used to tell me, and I swear to you, I will go to my grave saying this. You always take a shower and you are always clean and pressed and ready to go if you go to the doctor or you go to court. You know what I mean? My mom used to say that. You better be dressed and ready to impress. Court and the doctor. Doctor and court. I mean, you can't really, she can't really do much about what she's, doing. But man, that judge could have done a little bit more. I'll take it back a couple seconds so we can hear it. But yeah. Come on, guys.
Substantial is also appropriate. I'll set that amount with the two conditions, no contact with any persons under the.
And
age of
church, yep,
18,
ALR.
no
That was just a
contact
given,
with
you
the
know.
co-defendant,
We just
Jesse
knew.
Vang. And everyone knows the name, so I'm just going to use it. I don't think there's any point, and we don't usually protect the co-defendant. We've been putting the names in the documents. Now, the next hearing will, of course, be on Monday, following usual practices. I don't know where we'll be on Monday, but for court, that will be in branch. We're moving to 3, are we not on Monday? Yes. February 26th, 1:30, branch 3. Failure to appear, a warrant would be issued. You have the right to be represented. As noted, public defender will be representing, at least at this stage. And I believe that's everything. So thank you. You can leave the room.
She was so nonchalant about that. Now, I'm not a mom, like I said. I say this all the time. I should have a shirt that says I'm not a mom. Because I feel like I say that so much. But if that was me and I was going into a court, like I was going into court to see the judge for the first time for my arraignment, I wouldn't look like her because her face wasn't red. It wasn't like she had been crying, like lack of sleep. She looked normal. I would have looked like hell. I mean, straight hell. And I don't know how she got the undershirt because in white, you don't get white t-shirts when they take you to jail normally. So maybe she knew someone in the jail and they gave her one, or somebody gave her one, because they normally don't get one. You normally just get the shirt and the pants. So, and I just noticed that when she got up. So she may know somebody in there. But she looked like she was cool, calm, and collected. Like she was just there, like listening to her charges. Me, I would have been screaming. What do you mean $15,000? I don't have $15,000. I got to get out to get my baby. I got to find my baby. Something, anything, something, a little bit. But apparently she's been to court before and she knows how this works. So maybe that she knows to be quiet. I don't know. Hopefully she doesn't take an old, number playbook, an old number out of the playbook of Diana Kojakari. So, okay, I'm going to go over this. This is just pretty much the key things that went on in the case. So, the state asked for a $15,000 cash bail, and conditions of bail would be no contact with persons under 18 years of age and no contact with the co-defendant, Jesse Vang. Now, I love when they say that no contact with persons under 18 years of age. They should have done that before now, or we wouldn't be sitting here. I feel like. The judge asked that probable cause was already found and signed off on. She stated that the charge for Katrina is party to child neglect. She says that Katrina intentionally sent the child to the residence of Jesse Vang's for discipline purposes and was aware of the methods Jesse used for discipline purposes, or discipline, as well as the lack of care. I'm sorry, my lip is itching, but it's like there's no feeling there. Sorry, it's so weird. Sorry. The judge also stated that Katrina has lied about her whereabouts during certain times over the past week. So we all know that Elijah apparently was staying with Jesse for over a week. Now, if you were to go on a vacation without your child, you would not be gone longer than a week. So I'm just saying, if she tries to use that as an excuse, why would you send your child somewhere for disciplinary purposes for more than a week? What would take over a week to do to knock him back into shape, a 3-year-old? You know what I mean? It's weird. Yeah, I'm okay. My nose is just itching really bad. It's I'm numb on this side of my face. So when I get an itch, someone was in the chat one time and they experienced it. But when you get an itch, it itches so bad, but you can't scratch the itch because you can't feel it because you're numb, but you can feel the itch. You can feel the itch, but not the scratch. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's going to start again. I think that means you're going to get money or something though, when your nose itches. So the judge stated that there were victims that wanted to speak up about the bail. A woman came forward to say that they don't want bail to be given because these two, Katrina and Jesse, were the last people to see Elijah, and they want to make sure they are available for questioning. They also asked if bail is set, that an additional condition of no contact with the victim's family be given as well. I wonder, I'm going to say probably no, actually. They probably just have a baby together. I was going to say, was Katrina married to him ever? But I doubt it because her name is different. Even though when you get divorced, you can change your name back. I just don't see them doing all that. The attorney stated that Katrina does not have any cash with which to post bail and has no assets to use. Oh, well. She said that even though she doesn't live in Manitowoc County, she does live in the state of Wisconsin, and that the court should take that into consideration. Nope. The judge then stated that even though this particular case may be pulling at everyone's heartstrings, the only charge so far is party to child neglect. So they have to base bail on that. She said other charges might be added, but right now it was only the one charge. She stated that Katrina was not present when the child went missing and said she has to take other things into consideration, such as the person's ability to abide by the conditions, such as posting bail. She won't abide by the conditions. Remember, we just read off 7 times where she didn't come to court. She had a bench warrant out for her. Failure to appear in court. Judge set the cash bail at $15,000 and stated that while it is a substantial amount, it is appropriate. She also is not allowed to have contact with any persons under the age of 18, is not allowed to have any contact with co-defendant Jesse Vang. Next hearing will be Monday, February 26th at 1:30. Damn, I'll be at the dentist tomorrow at 1:30. You kidding? Don't make me go live at the dentist. I won't be able to read any text, but we'll be able to hang out. I won't be able to stream though from my phone. I don't think you can stream anything. Or I would. Okay, so now we're going to go back over to the court hearing. We're going to hear Jesse's part, and then I'll go over the key things that happened in Jesse's part of the court hearing. I figured that's how we kind of do it. So, Cheryl, I love leggings. You wear leggings to bed, though I can't wear those to bed. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. I'd love to be the person painting right there right now.
All right, we are prepared. We'll go back on the record. This is Jesse Vang. Mr. Vang is referred for child neglect. There is a probable cause statement. I'll just jump ahead and assume that Judge Deeds signed the probable cause on this matter as well.
I'm sorry to interrupt her, but does our boy Jesse Vang here, does he have a mullet? Does he have hair cascading down his back right there? Or am I seeing things? Let me know. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, I thought my camera was back on. Huh? I'm like over here like staring. Maybe he does have a mullet. Maybe that's part of the code.
That is the only charge here as well today. Man. Attorney Larson.
Mr. Vang's address is in Two Rivers. His phone number is his date of birth is of 84. He is currently self-employed. I looked at CCAP over the past 10 years. There was a 2012 case. There were no misses. It also appears that he's on a federal detainer or federal supervision.
I had heard that bit of information as well. Attorney LaBrie?
Commissioner, the state is asking for $20,000 cash. We're asking for no contact with the co-defendant, no contact with any children under the age of 18, as well as absolute sobriety. The defendant, as the court had noted, probable cause has been found by Judge Deeds already. He was the actor that was here in the community, dealing with the victim and utilizing the discipline and the tactics as well as the lack of care. I think there is sufficient probable cause that has also been confirmed by the judge in the affidavits that have been submitted. I am concerned about his appearance in court. He has recently been convicted in 2017 in federal court of conspiracy to distribute methamphetamine. He was incarcerated for approximately 6 years as a result of that and was on supervision when this occurred. I believe there is currently a hold, but that is also being reviewed. He does have prior record in addition to that. He had an OWI first in 2023. In 2007, he had felony bail jumping out of Outagamie County, where aggravated battery and battery were dismissed and read in. He failed to appear for his arraignment on May 23rd, 2008, and the return on warrant was May 22nd, 2009. So he failed to appear for court and did not return for a year later. He also has from 2007 a disorderly conduct, 2006 resisting and obstructing out of Outagamie County. That same year, possession of cocaine as second and subsequent out of Outagamie. In 2004, delivery of cocaine out of Winnebago. That same year, possession of cocaine out of Outagamie. In 2002, battery by inmate. Also that same year, child abuse out of Outagamie County, as well as a fleeing an officer. He has been incarcerated a significant amount of time over the past several years. He also, while on state supervision in the past, has had 3 separate abscondings in 2009, 2004, and 2003. He has contacts or family in California, Michigan, and Minnesota, so he does have resources outside the state of Wisconsin. I think a significant cash bond is warranted. I would ask for the $20,000 cash with the no contact with the co-defendant, no contact with any children under 18, as well as absolute sobriety. There was a reference in the probable cause affidavit to consumption of alcohol, so I would ask for that condition as well.
Attorney LaBrie, I just want to verify my understanding. This federal detainer is based upon and it's supervision, so it's much like a probation hold in Wisconsin.
It is similar, but he does have rights to a hearing, and I believe there was a hearing today. I don't know the results of the hearing.
All right, thank you. Okay, at this point, if the victim wishes to speak on this case as well, if there's another victim, this would be the time. No one has to, but this is the time if you wanted to. All right, you think that? Okay. All right, so Attorney Larson.
Commissioner, the missus and that.
Hold on a second here.
Occurred over 15 years.
Oh. Do they have the same attorney? So they have the same attorney. Okay, that makes sense.
So typically we wouldn't take those into consideration.
I guess she's probably the courthouse
It
attorney.
is referred as a child neglect. Obviously, we're aware that there's questions about whether it will remain as this charge, but currently it is this charge. He is on federal supervision. He is not going anywhere. When the state is asking for $20,000 cash on a child neglect, I think that signifies that the federal authorities are not going to be releasing him anytime soon. He does qualify for an attorney through our office. One will be appointed, but we are asking for significantly lesser cash.
Well, in one way, I've already set the $15,000 on the other individual, so we have a precedent for today's purposes. And it is clear to me that
He should be higher. He was there. She just said she didn't give it to her.
taking the probable
She's going to say 15,000 or 20,000 or something stupid. I think it's 20. But it's like, She wasn't there, he was. So why wouldn't he be charged with more? Also, why wouldn't he be charged like given more of a harsher punishment? You know what I mean? Like bail and
Cause
stuff.
statement as true for today. He is the one who was present and would be responsible. For
Yeah, Amethyst lady, her
neglect
birthday must be January or something.
resulting in
Is
the
that
child
January?
being missing or the lack of care. That being the case, we'll set the $20,000. He also has a greater ability to flee and not appear. I don't know how the detainer will work. The $20,000 cash, absolute sobriety, no use of alcohol or drugs, any kind.
Like they always follow that.
In any amounts. No contact with any persons under the age of 18. Just to make it clear, if there is a 17-year-old in custody, the jail rules will apply to that. That's not going to be affected by this provision. This is when you are out of custody. Additionally, no contact with Katrina Baur. Violation of any of the conditions would be grounds for additional charges. The initial appearance will be February 26th, 1:30, branch 3. Failure to appear, a warrant would be issued, and you do have the right to be represented by a lawyer. With that, you may leave the room.
Oh man, that made me sick just thinking, like watching it. So it gets worse. Because I just looked up child neglect charges for Wisconsin. And do you know what the penalty is there? Now, this is if no harm results to the child. But if they don't find the child, I don't know what they're going to do there. But child neglect is a Class A misdemeanor, carrying up to 9 months in jail and up to $10,000 in fines. Man. And happy early birthday. Keep up the chatter. Oh, happy birthday, Princess Mariposa. Look at that. Everyone's birthday. 70. Wow. That is awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Happy birthday, everybody. My birthday's not till October, so not happy birthday to me. But happy anniversary to me. Did someone say their birthday was 28th? Wait, did you say your birthday? Your birthday is 28th. That's my anniversary date. I was like, wait, I didn't even put that together. I was like, wait a minute. Look at that. I'll always remember your birthday. Keep up the chatter. It'll be my eighth year anniversary. Wow. He's put up with me for 8 years, y'all. Joke's on him. Speaking of jokes on me. I said, will you be up after my live? And he's like, yeah. He's sleeping. I know. I didn't know that we had I didn't know this was leap year. I didn't know. I didn't know at all until last night when you guys told me. Because I was like, we only have 28 days in this month. I much closer to spring. You're like, no, it's leap year. I was like, what? I had no idea. So if it's your birthday on leap year, happy birthday, you know. I mean, you only get one every like 4 years. Jesse Vang is charged with child neglect. There is probable cause for him as well that has already been signed off on. He is on a federal detainer under federal supervision. State is asking for $20,000 cash bond with the conditions that he will have no contact with any persons under the age of 18 and total sobriety. Now he's only going to get there. I mean, he can do whatever he wants with the sobriety part if he just doesn't get caught. She didn't say they're going to test him or anything. So, I mean, as long as he doesn't get caught, there's nothing, you know what I mean? They're not going to come to his house and check on him, I don't think. It was stated that he was the person who was using discipline tactics on Elijah, and Elijah was in his care when he went missing. Now, what were these discipline tactics? I would love to know. There is concern about his appearance in court if he makes bail. It was stated that he has a history of many previous charges, and there was a federal charge mentioned that caused him to get 6 years of jail time for that conviction, for which he is still under supervision for. He has felony bail jumping charges. He has previously failed to appear and did not return to the court for a year. They continue to read off previous charges, some of which were drug charges, battery, child A, and fleeing an officer. He has been incarcerated multiple times and has, what does that say? I don't even know how to say that. Okay, let me see here. What does that even mean? I bet you that's like, I don't know. I don't know where I was at. I don't know. I'm spelling it wrong. I hate when they put in words that I don't know what they mean. Because then you might not know what they mean. And then we can learn together. I'm just really slow. Let me see. There we go. Absconded. What's that mean? I'm not sure what it means. So we're going to look it up. Let's see. To depart suddenly or leave a jurisdiction without warning. Okay, I didn't know that. So it's like a legal term, absconded. We're learning over here. Sorry, that took me a minute to find that out. So, on Jesse's other Facebook, you can clearly see the 920 tattoos. Yeah, I thought that was a 9, but I was like, what? It doesn't make sense. So when Ash was like, it's a 4, I'm like, oh yeah, 420. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, I'm like, who would tattoo 420 on their neck? But who would tattoo 920? I mean, it doesn't. That's both not very smart. But I guess if he's going to go to prison, I mean, he's probably going there. The way that, I don't know, I've only been in true crime for a year and 5 months. But the way that things usually go, the last person to see somebody, a child, is usually the person, involved. 98% of the time, we'll say that. Because there's times that they're not, Monkey Vaughn, Charlotte Cena. We don't know if Summer Wells' parents are involved. We don't know. So there are times that, they're not. But, it was stated that federal supervision is similar to what would be probation in the state of Wisconsin. And they think he has a hearing for that early today, but they are not aware of the outcome. I don't know the outcome. The judge asked if any of the victims wants to speak about his bail, but no one came forward. Now, I'm wondering why Linda came forward and wanted to speak on Katrina's bail, but she didn't come and speak the same thing on Jesse's bail, unless she just meant it for both of them. But that's saying right here that, no one came forward, and we just watched it. The attorney stated that he is under federal supervision, so he won't be going anywhere. Maybe that's why she didn't. She thinks he won't be released because of the federal supervision, and then asked for a lower cash bond. The judge stated she already set a precedent by setting Katrina's bail at $215,000. She stated that Jesse was the one who was present and he would be responsible for the child being missing and the lack of care. Set bond for $20,000. Stated he has a greater ability to flee and not appear. Conditions of bail: absolute sobriety, no use of drugs or alcohol, no contact with any person under 18, no contact with co-defendant. Next hearing, February 26th, same branch, 1:30. They'll be back together. They'll be able to see each other on the TV screen. I don't think you can see each other, though. You really do have to check who you're hanging with. I mean, if there's a gang tattoo, like from the Bloods on that person's neck, right? On their neck, and you have a 3-year-old son, you probably want to, maybe just step away from that person. I mean, they may be cool and all, but just step away just for safety. Just do it. I mean, it's a, and he's been in prison a lot. And then look at dude from the Audrey case. Dude, Steven's got a swastika on his arm, and then the bolts. Like, I mean, are we cool with that? But they've both been in prison, so I guess maybe that's why they have it. She don't have, yeah, I know. She looks like she needs healing and put in her head. Air. She really has the smallest head I've ever seen. And I'll make fun of her for that. Let me go back to her. I was saying it the other night. She reminds me of, I don't know what she reminds me of. She reminds me of a cartoon character, but I can't think of who it is. I don't know. It just reminds me of somebody. She needs some air in her head. I don't know. Like, it looks so small. Her head just looks really small in some of the pictures. I'm like, dang, girl. So they were right. Yeah, he's been charged with a lot. And I'm pretty sure that he's the 1/4/84 birthday. But a lot of these are going to be in different states. So I know that she read off California. And I don't remember the other states, but I'm hoping that I can find them the counties for those, so we can actually go through and see what he all has, like what all he has. I don't know if there's like a national database that you can use that would like search over all the states. But if you guys know of anything like that, let me know. And if there's not one of those databases, we need to make that, become very wealthy. But a lot of these are closed. Like this one is criminal damages to property. Okay, Jesse, we see you. Actually, let me see. Let me view the case details. He was party to a crime, resisting and obstructing an officer. Wow. Resisting arrest. So he doesn't like to be arrested. Obviously, we knew that. No one likes to be arrested. Fleeing an officer. He was found guilty. And then some of these aren't him. These ones that are like the 84 birthday are him. Child A, intentionally cause harm, a class D felony. So wonder what kind of jail time he got for that. Let's see if it tells us. It's closed. Trying to see if it says in here. It just says his address. Sorry, I'm doxing him a little bit, but I don't think he lives there anymore. I don't see where it I thought maybe it would be like in the court filings, but let's see the summary. It says guilty, no contest. View history and details of charges, sentences. What? Notes due 2, 3, 3, or 3 days in jail consecutive. Notes consecutive with 122 days credit. Fewer privileges if employed and for school. Okay, that means car privileges, if he's to school and work. So did they give him 125 days in jail for this offense? And then he got out in 3 days because he had 122 days credit, 10 months time. Looks right here, total 10 months. Local jail. So that's what he got for child A. To these guys, that's literally a walk in the park. They're literally just we're on vacation for a little while. I don't understand what these judges don't understand about that. Believe you me, when I say that, that's what they think. Battery by a prisoner, and he was found guilty on that. So, that's beautiful. He likes to fight. Oh my gosh. Possession of the white stuff, and he was found guilty. Man, he does have a lot here. This is just here. Did we go to this one? Yeah, that was that one. And then this one, I knows him. License violation. Okay, that wasn't worth reading, was it? Okay. Resisting or obstructing an officer. He has a lot of these. Now, I'm wondering if any of these are disorderly conduct. He's got a lot. I wonder if he hasn't. I know he has to have more charges than just what's listed here. In different states. Because there's big gaps of time, it looks like. Well, not really. 2005, 2006. I guess there's not really. I guess he's always probably lived there. Well, 2009, there's three years missing there. Let me see if I can do it by birthday. Oops. I wonder if I have to do it by this, like that. Because he was 39, so this would make sense because his birthday's, oh, there we go. So it looks like we went through most of these. Manufacturer / deliver of the white stuff. He's found guilty. Let's see how much time he got for this. 1 year. Wow. 1 year, 6 months. Extended supervision of 1 year, 6 months. Let's see. He had 160 days earned. I don't know if wait. Probation spent or sent. Imprisoned. Imposed. Sorry. Okay. So 1 year and 6 months. Crazy. I don't know if we went through all these. I think we did, though. All bail jumping. Disorderly conduct. It's a lot easier when I pull it up like this. Possession of the white stuff. I think I missed this one. Obstructing an officer. Possession of the white stuff. Battery by a prisoner. That was right. Okay. And then the last two are fleeing an officer and criminal damage to property. When he fled the officer, I wonder if he was in a car or on foot. I would just love to know. I don't know, princess. It's crazy. You're right, Roseanne. They're just like, yeah, just let me go to jail for a little bit. Except your bills add up at home. Well, not if you're not really living anywhere, at the time. Sorry, I had to stretch my back a little bit. Good night, Walt. Have a good night. So yeah, those are his charges. I think that's pretty much all I have. I wanted to actually show you that. So I saw this. I don't know if it's really new. Okay. Because it says, this was from a couple hours ago, and it says new details revealed in investigation of missing 3-year-old boy. I have a feeling we're going to watch this and I'll be upset at the end of it because there's not going to be any new news. But I wanted to play it just in case there was something new. So let's see what they have to say. I think it's just going to be talking about court, but it'll be a nice little ending for our live.
More today about the family of Elijah Vu, the 3-year-old boy who police say went missing in Two Rivers on Tuesday.
His mother, Katrina Baur, in court this afternoon. It's a referred charge of child neglect. Jesse Vang was also there. He's the last to see the child, and he faces the same charge. Our Megan Lee was in court for today's appearance.
4 days after 3-year-old Elijah Vu was reported missing, new details revealed in a crowded Manitowoc courtroom.
They are the last two to have seen our baby Elijah, and at this moment are the prime suspects.
A relative of the missing child asked the judge that Katrina Baur and Jesse Vang be held without bond Friday afternoon.
So until we find the truth as to the whereabouts of Elijah, we would like to make sure that these two are readily available for questioning.
The two are being held on referred charges of child neglect. The probable cause documents are sealed, but parts of them are read in an open court.
She intentionally sent that child for disciplinary reasons for more than a week to the residence.
District Attorney Jacqueline LeBray gave little insights as to why Baur and Vang are in custody.
She was aware of the tactics used and the lack of care provided. This was an intentional thing by her.
Also in the courtroom, community members there to show support for little Elijah.
The whole community is tied to this. We cannot just sit around and not do anything.
Yolanda Godfrey and Sarah Deering have lost sleep thinking about where the young boy could be.
Hopefully we can find him safely.
Deering has a message for the community.
We just want him brought home to his family safely. And if they know something, just speak up about it. Just bring this little boy home.
Baur and Vang are both being held on bond in the jail you see behind me. They're expected to be in court on Monday. In Manitowoc, Megan Lee, TMJ4 News. And meanwhile, crews searching for Elijah are not giving up hope. Elijah Vu was first reported missing on Tuesday. FBI and local officers are still searching and have looked through rivers and landfills. An army of volunteers also out searching from Two Rivers to Manitowoc.
As a mother of 3 grown sons and having 3 grandchildren, I wouldn't give up for my own kids. So why would I give up now?
Just keep them in your prayers, everybody, because I sure would want to be in his shoes.
Here is one more look at 3-year-old Elijah Vu. Investigators are asking.
That's sad. Those are people that don't even know him, That's what makes me so sad. Like when everybody we come together for like a missing child, and then they end up coming back to us, not the way we want them to, and they don't get to see firsthand. They get to see, wherever they're at, but they don't get to see like firsthand that all the love and all the people that want to help find them. Like they may have a crappy home life, but they've got a whole new family of like hundreds, thousands, sometimes millions of people that will watch their case and will see their story. And I wanted that for Audrey, I really wanted that for Audrey. Like I wanted her to come home and see all the people that really cared about her, But I did go into this Fox Valley gang assessment plan. It's like every gang that's in Wisconsin is in this document. And I went through this today, and the 920 Bloods, they're a local section of an Asian blood gang. And they're believed to be operating in Appleton and Sheboygan. I'm probably saying that wrong. But when I looked up Two Rivers to Appleton, it's an hour and 5 minutes. And you see here, it's like right to the edge of the water to Lake Michigan here. And then you go up here, and then you go up to here to the, Appleton. So you go from the right here off of this water, Lake Michigan, up to Appleton, an hour and 2 minutes. And then Sheboygan, I don't know if I'm saying those right. It is an hour and 20 minutes. So those are where they operate out of. So I don't know if he knows people in those areas, you know what I mean? Because those are where those gangs hang out at. I'm assuming he's still in it to win it. But I'm going to look more into the 920 Bloods. I want to dig into that a little bit. Just don't come after me, 920 guys. Guys and gals, I just want to look into you a little bit. Just see what y'all are about. Yeah, Ladybug, me too. I like to see when there's like a subject that you're looking for. You sure can. Hey, do you just take the trial? Yeah. I was like, what? Ashley talking about? I just saw live traps. I'm like, what's a live trap? But I knew what it meant. Sheboygan. Thank you, Grumpy. I love it when you guys come in, you put the words out for me. I love that. You guys are always helping me out. Isabel says I need a bloopers video. She's been saying this since I started, and I'm still making the bloopers. So it would be like an hour and a half long probably by now, or probably maybe longer. But I need someone to do that. If you're one of those people that edits videos, if you're listening and you edit and splice videos together and do compilations, as long as it's funny and I can see it first, do one on me. Because I'm really, really bad at pronouncing people's names. I'm bad at pronouncing the counties, I'm just bad at it. Wisconsin names are MF right now. I'm like, I asked yesterday, I was like, who the heck moves to Wisconsin? I actually said that today. But I mean, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. I'm sure it is. Let's just go out a little bit. Let's see how far it is from me. Closer to Steve. Just go across the river there. Or lake. I don't know if I think it's a lake. Oh, you have, yeah, right here. Yeah, Michigan. Yeah. Oh, you have you still, same name. Hey, Manny. When I see Manny V, I want to say Manny V. I don't know why. But let me go over to Twitter. I'll go over there real quick and see, if there's anything new, because that's where I feel like the new news kind of comes in pretty fast. Wow. People are just blowing up Twitter about funny things. What's this? Okay. We're going to go over this case tomorrow, but this came out forever ago. I'm like, why are people? Okay, y'all, why is Twitter Why are people on Twitter acting like the Idaho 4 case just happened yesterday? People are pulling up things and putting out information that is so old. It's so old. We've already went over it. Every channel went over it. We debunked it all. Has anyone else been witnessing this, or is it just me? Is it just because I maybe have an Idaho hashtag or something? Like, I mean, today, this article has both the picture of a cut-free, a back of Brian Koberger's hand, and a side-by-side comparison. Like, this is a great article, and it's from January. Let me see. When was this from? It was 2023. January 5th, 2023. It's about the cop not saying that he pulled Brian Koberger over that day. I'm like, I sometimes I can't help myself, and I just get on there. I'm just like, you're dumb for even saying that. You do, Jude? Thank you. I lurk, and then sometimes I come out of nowhere and type. And if it doesn't make any sense, hey Jude, if my messages come on someone's chat and you're like, what is she saying? It's usually because I'm talking into my phone. I will get heated, or I'll get passionate, and I'm like blah 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 on my phone, or I'm in the shower talking on my phone. That was the other night. I was trying to help someone do something. I forget. Like they needed me. They had a full chat. Really? Oh yeah, I have seen that doodle bug. Yeah, now they're going Kohlberger style. Yeah, stop with the bullshit. Like we've heard it all, We've heard it all. Really have. I forget whose chat that was the other day. Who was that? I forget. It was someone's chat, and I was like, "Do this." I was like in the shower. I think it was Dietz. It was Dietz on the street. That's who it was, because she got her computer froze on her, and that's who it was. And I was like, hit Control Alt Delete. I'm like, do this, do that. I was like, do you need me to come in StreamYard? Like I'm in the shower. I always feel bad, if people are alive and they need help. Like I want to help. I mean, there's been times I've needed the help, for sure. But does anybody have any questions for me? I like Dietz. She's super nice. She's very level-headed, and it's hard to find a lot of people that are like level-headed in this genre, and especially in her genre, really, But I like her videos a lot, and her lives are really good. Yeah, tech repair. There we go. Well, I think that's all I have for you guys. I don't really see anything too much on here. I don't know who this is, but people are weird. That is not the Gonzalez's house. Oh my God. Okay, so this guy has a picture. And it's of the vehicles at the police pound lot, the police like impound lot. It's the pictures of the Idaho 4 victims' cars, right? This is Twitter for you right here. I don't even know where it was at. Where the heck's Twitter? Okay. And he said, this person wrote, why are all these cars at Steve G's when they shouldn't be? Right. And he said, and it's from Fox News Digital. Actually, let me just show you this post, because this is what I deal with. This is the kind of stuff that I deal with, that I see. And I'm just like, what? It's from Fox News Digital. You see the Fox News logo, right? In the upper right hand corner. Everyone see the Fox News Digital one? Okay. This guy has 214 followers. Not saying nothing, because I've got about the same amount, but I'm not claiming this. So someone says, is this Steve G's property or the police impound lot? Now read what he wrote. I was told this is Steve G's property, but my guy didn't give me anything besides this picture. This is all I have to work with. So your guy, is he someone from Fox News Digital? My friend? My man? Because that's who took this picture. Our website, I guess I'm staying. I'm just like, man, I can't wait to bring this up to the other channel so I can get a little more heated. Because this stuff gets me heated. It gets me hot. It gets me fired. It gets me burning. And half these vehicles don't even belong there. Whose car is this one? Who drives a Cobalt or Chevy? Good golly, Miss Jolly. Let's go back to the post. Let's go back here. Let's go see what they show replies. Well, that's super weird if he had all the cars, no doubt. My assumption is this is police impound lot. These people, yeah, they really just don't know. This is the police impound, they mean compound. That's where they picked up from. Yeah, not his house. I spy a white sedan. Oh my God, that's where, oh my God. And then this person said, bullies sure don't like it when you stand up to them. I don't know who he's talking about, but okay. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's all the time. It's all the time, y'all, on my Twitter. I don't know. I don't know if it's on yours, but it's on mine. And I'm not going to keep scrolling on my Twitter because that gets on my nerves when people go up and down. Somebody was doing that the other day. And I was like, would you stop it? So if I ever do that, yell at me. I hate when people, because your eyes are on the screen, you're doing this. Well, I am. Actually, it pays not to show them. He blows up everything. It's fine. Good night, princess. Steve Gilbert or Steve Campbell. I don't do Twitter or don't do Twitter. It's not like some of the stuff it's good for like if you need news, and you don't even have to have Twitter if you ever want to check out my page. You can just go to like my hashtag like at TitaniumBuilt, and you can look at stuff that I post without even being a person on Twitter, like a active user. But some of the stuff they put on there is just too graphic, way too mature audiences. I'm 38 years old and I don't even want to see it. It's can be very graphic, especially when the war started, like first started. It was really graphic. I had to like put, and then I was seeing all these ones I was seeing was these dogs, and it was their last ride to like heaven, you know. I don't know how they came up on my For You page, but I was crying every day watching these dogs going on their last ride. And I'm like, what is Twitter doing to me? And I only get on TikTok usually to post. I just post, then I get off. Because if I scroll that 3-second scrolling, I'll do it all day. You won't see me for like a year. A lot of people don't do the Twitter. But yeah, if you do, follow me over there. Oh yeah, X, I guess. X. I don't call it X. I always call it Twitter. I'll probably always call it Twitter. As I'm closing out my tabs here, I hope you guys had a great weekend this weekend, though. I think tomorrow we'll talk about what happens in court with these guys for sure. And I will be at the dentist tomorrow when they are in court. So I'm getting my last filling in. Then we start on the crowns, but last filling, knock on wood, that I didn't do anything and I don't do anything by tomorrow. I might eat a rock by then just because I won't be able to eat. After the crowns go on, we ain't eating nothing hard. We're not breaking them bad boys. They cost money. But I did look it up. It is half the price of the other place, so that's good. But I need like 7, so that's a lot. But thank you guys for being here. We get through it. It's not nothing. It'll be fine. It's dental work, and that's important. But let me tell y'all, since I have you here, and if I haven't told you before, I'll tell you now because I know most of you know. If you're going to a dentist, and they hand you a bill that's outrageous, go get a second opinion. Go to a university, and like a university hospital, and go to like a trauma 1. That like a level 1. So you know that they know their crap. They've got the experts. They've got all the good peoples in there. And go to a university and have the students work on you. It takes a little longer, but they are so professional. They are so great. And it is a quarter or half the cost. I'm telling you what. Listen to me when I'm going to give everyone my dental advice. Because I wish somebody would have told me 10 years ago. I wish someone would have told me. Because I would have been there the whole time. Cheryl, you better get back to that dentist. But you weren't feeling good either. I don't even go in Discord. I don't have a Discord list. I won't do them. I'm afraid to do one. I want to do something for you guys, though. I'm going to think, if you guys know of anything, let me know. If you're listening on replay, comment below, like a place that we can go together, but you guys can go in at different times if you wanted to chat. Is there anything like that? But it's not Discord. But if it is, maybe we can do a private one, little small one. I thought about doing that maybe for like, and then Vincent actually maybe recommended doing it for members and then just doing it every 30 days and giving out the code or the password to get in. But we'll think of something. We'll figure something out. Because I think that it would be fun for you guys to have a community where if you need someone, you can jump on. And you know what I mean? You can go in there and say, hey, even if it's just like something mentally bothering you. Shit, I'll be in there. I'll be like, hey guys, listen. But I think like it would be nice, to have something like that. Because a lot of us, even just like we all have injuries and traumas and stuff. And we like to talk about them. It's good. It's good to get it out. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Pray that this is the last filling, and pray even harder. Who cares about the filling? Let's pray that Elijah comes home and he's safe. And if there's no way for him to come home safe at this point, if whatever's done has been done, then let's pray that those investigators, they find him, because it's a vast, so many rivers, lakes, land through there to search. I couldn't imagine. So I love you guys. Be safe tonight. Be careful. Love each other. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.